They said I was a good girl, so they wanted to destroy me. Maybe to make me behave better, I'm not quite sure. But then, I was in a cult, and they said I was everything that was horrible. Yet, I think what they really hated was the God in me, was my soul. Not a separate thing. They talk about the Titans returning here and the gods returning here, and it's word on the street. It's just word on the street. But if one should happen to appear in a human form, what the F would you do with yourself? I think you'd hate it, and you'd want its life force, and you want its energy, and you want its soul, and you want its spirit and higher self to serve you. But once that higher self puts his toe in that water, right? The only thing standing in between it and the water is the mind, in that the rest of the body needs to follow. Take a swim. Be totally who you are. And then at the same time, don't get stuck in any storylines. And that's the story going on here. You can be sort of a warrior, or you can be sort of your higher self, or you can just accept that your soul and your higher self are one and kind of go from there. Oh, but you've got to ascend through this, that, and the other, and you've got to be this, and you've got to be that. No, you've only got to know yourself. That's actualization. So people tried to test me and see what kind of God I was. Well, if you trigger enough and you take enough life force from her, she'll show you what she is, because Shadow must not have suffered enough for that God to come out. You've been held back way too long, girl. It's bullshit. The games here are all bullshit. And I can say that because if you're playing games, you're bullshitting. And you're a bullshitter. And you're worse than a stupid person who hasn't fully realized their higher self stepped in, because it just steps in and out until it's all the way in. And there's no I'm this and I'm that in between, or I'm right and left, or I'm higher and I'm lower, and I'm an angel and I'm a earth angel and I'm a fallen angel. They're all angels. When you bring all the angels together, it's called the Holy Spirit, the 3 in 1. Oops, excuse my eyes. Probably shouldn't be using this app for this talk because it's too serious. But it's okay, because everybody said I was a joker anyways and full of shit. And so, whatever, I'm full of shit. Gonna shave my head and dye it blonde.